EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to the home of the Cardinals, State Farm Stadium in Glendale, Arizona. Now, from the Valley of the Sun, EA Sports welcomes you inside State Farm Stadium, just west of downtown Phoenix, Arizona. Stage is set, ball is on the tee, and off we go on EA Sports. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. Slot receiver headed right. They'll run first carry of the game for Trey Benson. And he'll gain about 6 there as it's up past the 35-yard line. They'll work now on 2nd and 4.
Let's go now. Check go.
Again, it's Benson. He'll take this forward for about a yard at best. Reek Woolen brings him down. Third down, 3 to go.
Here we go, set.
Blitz coming, he'll throw it, and that is incomplete.
Remember what they told us, Mike, leading up to this game. They said it is so critical for us to find success, especially on third down. We want to maintain possession, extend these drives. Well, the first crack comes up, and they fail through the air, and we're going to have to regroup and be able to have better success throughout the remainder of this game.
And good coverage by the punt team. They stop him before he can get any return cranked up. Right away, they'll set up to throw. Complete to the former Buckeye, Jackson Smith-Njigba. That's a gain of 21 to open this drive.
Well, let's give some credit to the big boys up front in the trenches. They knew that blitz was coming. They held up just long enough that the quarterback could get that ball out safely and results in a completion.
First carry now for Kenneth Walker. Down the sideline, past the 45. The speed on display. He's in. Kenneth Walker. Touchdown, Seattle. Touchdown number 9 for the year. Good-looking rushing touchdown there. Offensive line does its job. And that back taking off to the end zone for the touchdown.
Mike, you're exactly right. He might get credit in the box score for that long rushing touchdown, but it was the big guys up front who were able to make that play possible.
Seven 0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. Now return coming from the 7. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. They put Wilson in motion. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. A very quick throw there, but not on the same page with his target. That's incomplete.
He decides to go with the safe throw and throws it well short of the sticks. And at this level, Mike, you just can't miss layups like that.
And he'll get this up past the 30-yard line. Here's 3rd and 7. They put Wilson in motion. On 3rd down, they'll set up to throw. In trouble, and down he goes.
The best thing they did here, Mike, is keep their rush lane integrity. What that means is you have to rush the quarterback as a unit. Keep him in the pocket. Keep him on that X. And when you do, man, he becomes a sitting duck for this pass rush.
Oh, hello. He is stopped in his tracks on that one. They made sure that return was not going any farther. First and 10 now from the 36. Back to throw here to begin the drive. They go sideline, and he stays in bounds. Got the feet down in time. It's a 1st down. It's a 1st down and a gain of 16.
Let's go. Go.
From out of the gun, he'll throw. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up 2nd down.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
Back to the air once more on 2nd down. He'll go left side here and complete this one. 2nd time they've hooked up on this drive. This one good for 12 and a 1st down.
And if he's late with that throw, Mike, there's a really good chance a defender could have made a play on it. But he does a beautiful job. He puts the ball out in front of his shoulder, leads the receiver, and allows him to get upfield and pick up the 1st down.
And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down.
I can tell you from firsthand experience, Mike, that is a lonely and long jog back to the huddle. I mean, you're an inch away from being the hero with a deep touchdown. Instead, you let it go through your fingertips, and you got to come back to the huddle and try again.
And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line.
Well, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. They clearly have a mismatch in their favor, and every time they've looked his way, he's continued to make big plays. If I'm this coordinator, I think I'm giving him one more shot and see if he can push this thing over the goal line and come away with 6.
Back to the air one more time. He'll let this go towards the end zone. DK Metcalf was the intended target. And it'll be 2nd down.
That was a perfectly timed hit, and I think it actually saved 6 points, Mike. He got there just as the ball did, and I think it was the contact that separated him from the ball.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10.
Let's go now.
They'll look to throw yet again. That is going to be hauled in. He's got it. Jackson, Smith, and Jigba. Touchdown, Seahawks. Here's Lutz now for the extra point. He knocks it through. And the Seahawks move out on top, 14-0. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. Set to go now on 1st and 10.
Here we go. Set.
Higgins sent in motion. They'll start out with a run, and it's Benson. Oh! And he'll be taken down up around the 32-yard line.
The goal of every offense, Mike, is to find a way to establish a balance between the run and the pass. With some success here early on the ground, will open up things as the game unfolds for the quarterback in this passing game.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Set. Past the 60. Past the 60. Ready.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. That's caught downfield by Harrison. And it's a gain of 20 on the heels of another big play to begin this drive.
It's so early in the game, you have to be careful now as coaches and players that you don't find yourself trailing early and get out of your game plan. There is so much time left. Stick to what you've worked on all week. There's plenty of time to chip away and see if you can make this thing close come the 4th quarter.
That's another 1st down, another big play. The defense has some issues. Gain of 18. A shotgun snap. He'll look to throw. That's over the middle and intercepted. It's the safety, Julian Love. And the Seahawks are going to have it just past their 25.
When you find yourself in this situation, Mike, you're on defense, you're defending your own goal line, you got to take some chances. You've got to try to force a turnover and make a play and get off the field. That's exactly what this defender did. Takes a chance, bets on himself, and comes away with a pick to save them some points.
2nd and 7. Back to throw. That's caught. It's Kenneth Walker. And a good job rallying to the football, holding just a gain of a yard and sets up 3rd down.
Defensive coordinators preach all the time, play pass defense with vision. It's exactly the case here. They're able to rally to the ball, keep that to a short gain.
On 3rd down, they'll throw from the gun. Taking off, he'll try to get there.
That's a really good effort on 3rd down, just trying to make something happen. He did well to get what he got, but it's not enough for a 1st.
1 quarter in the books. It's the Seahawks with the early lead. Greg and I back here in Glendale after this. No movement from the punt team. They'll line up to go for it on 4th down. They'll try it now with Walker. And he will have the Seahawks, and he's going to have the Chargers.
He's brought down at the 39-yard line. A gain of 4 yards. And the Seahawks first down.
Now, faking the give. He's able to keep his eyes downfield for the completion. And he's going to be taken down right at the 25-yard line.
Those are the explosive pass plays that this team is going to continue to mine all day. And you can see pre-snap, the quarterback loved his matchup. He allowed his receiver to work downfield. Perfect throw, and now sets them up to try to see if they can finish this drive off with some points.
Here's 2nd and 9.
19, try it, 19. Come on, set.
He'll look to throw. That is caught. What a throw. Dallas Goedert. Touchdown, Seattle. This defense continuing to give up points. Greg, you've been on offenses like this. This has to feel great when you're on a roll like this.
And it's really twofold, Mike. First and foremost, just like you said, every offense in the league works all week. We want to start out fast. We want to establish some early rhythm and play our style of game. They've certainly done that. Now, on the flip side, what does it do to your opponent? It takes them completely out of their game plan, knowing this early in the game, they're chasing points.
And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. Here's 1st and 10.
Let's go now. Viking 18. Ready?
On play action, he'll set up to throw. He'll air one out for Higgins. That is knocked away. Incomplete. Good coverage there defensively. All over him. And it'll be 2nd down.
As this offense continues to put anything together and score some points, they need to just take a step back. Then you say, okay, we've struggled here in the first half putting points on the scoreboard. Don't worry about chasing points. Let's chase first downs. Let's chase completions. Just start building something small. And oftentimes when you take that approach, it snowballs, and next thing you know, you find your groove. Well, as been the case this entire first half, it's been the defense that's really carried the load for this team. Some offensive struggles, but they've done more than their part, coming through again with another big stop for a loss.
Shotgun snap as they'll throw it on 3rd down. He'll air it out deep for Wilson. And on 3rd down, that ball incomplete.
This offense has to find a way to be better on 1st and 2nd down, Mike. Living in these 3rd and long situations, must pass, is not a recipe that their offensive coordinator wants to operate in.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 45-yard line.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down.
Great example of first down efficiency. You don't always have to go for the big play, but put yourself in a friendly 2nd down. Now you have equal opportunity to both run and pass.
Here's 2nd and 2. They'll run. He'll try the left side now. Not a whole lot there as he'll work it down to the 46. Kenneth Murray, the linebacker, there on the stop. Don't need much. It is 3rd and inches.
Ready. 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. Set go.
Now they'll set up to throw. He'll try to run for it.
Good awareness there on 3rd down. He's thinking there's nothing there, tuck it, and head for the sticks. He's able to get the 1st down himself, avoid any big contact, and the biggest thing is he keeps the drive alive.
Here we go.
He'll drop to throw. That's caught left side by Goddard. He's into space past the 25. He is in. Dallas Goddard. Touchdown, Seahawks. That's his 2nd touchdown so far here in the 1st half. And that is number 2. Greg, he is off to some kind of start in this one. 2 quarters and 2 receiving touchdowns.
Mike, this is one of those situations where as a defensive coordinator, you've got to give your group an answer. Because right now, they don't have one for this guy.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This returnable from the 4. Good job in coverage. They're going to get him down short of the 20-yard line.
Ready.
They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10.
Shut up. Hot.
First play of the drive, and here's Benson. And they're going to mark him down right at the 30-yard line.
This is one of those cases where having high-end speed in the backfield can be such a game changer. The offensive linemen don't need to hold their blocks quite as long. You give this guy a little bit of a crease, and man, he is gone.
So, 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Set. Hut.
Nowhere to go. He is taken down.
This is a great reminder of why it's so important to have great offensive tackles. When you get beat so fast off the edge, the quarterback has nowhere to go in the pocket to escape, and that's what happens.
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long.
Let's go. Ready.
A draw to Benson. Whoa! And some good blocking at the point of attack. A pickup of 7, and it brings up 3rd down.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 3rd and 8.
Throwing now from the gun. A great job of knowing when to go. He gets 17 yards on that run and a 1st down.
This is an element that defensively you always have to be ready to defend. You can't just accept that it's a pass and be so consumed with the receivers downfield. You have to account for the quarterback as a scrambler. You can see why, as he's able to get out of the pocket and pick up the 1st down.
Ready.
They put Wilson in motion.
Ready.
Off play action. He'll set up to throw. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up 2nd down.
Go. Go street. Go.
They'll look to throw. This one downfield for Okonkwo.
For an offense that really hasn't had a lot of things go right up until this point, those are the plays that you just have to make. Those can be a spark for the rest of the game, and it's amazing how quickly things can turn. But instead, he overthrows his receiver, and it's all for nothing.
Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. And a good job here defensively. They did not let him get away. He's well short of the first down marker. "13 yards and a big exhale as they convert on fourth down. 1st and 10. Blitz coming. He'll throw it. He'll let this go deep for the end zone. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down.
Here we go, shot.
And he got rid of that one quickly before the receiver even knew what was going on. That's incomplete.
Mike, when you're completing less than 35% of your passes, you're just not going to win a lot of games in the NFL. He's just too erratic throughout the course of the game. Sometimes it's exactly how they practiced. And at other times, it looks like they've never practiced at all.
After back-to-back incompletions, they now face 3rd down and 10. On 3rd down, they go with Benson. And he will work his way down inside the 30, a pickup of 6. The field goal unit is out for the Cardinals. Now Seattle going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in this first half. The field goal unit on the sideline. They'll line up to go for it on 4th down.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70. Bronco 80.
He'll try and get there on the ground. A gain of 11 there as the decision to go for it pays off.
I think this decision clearly comes to the fact that this head coach, he has a ton of confidence in his quarterback, understanding he's going to make the right decision in the right moment. And in this case, starts out as a passer, quickly decides to turn into a runner. He's able to pick up the 1st down.
And this time the rush gets home, and down he goes.
If there's any silver lining for this drive, Mike, it's the fact that at least this sack occurred on an early down. So I guess technically they have a chance to claw themselves out of this hole, but...
Oh, this pass rush dialed in right now. They get him again. Now a timeout charge to Arizona. That is their 2nd, as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in half number 1. Throwing now on 3rd and long. He'll take a shot, looking for Wilson. And the Seahawks are going to have it here as they'll start from their own 7.
So much of that play comes down to the defender's positioning. Being able to get himself to a spot, to get his hands on the ball, and a chance at that pick. Mike, when that ball was thrown, me and you are sitting here saying, that's a touchdown. And instead, they force a turnover, and now their offense is back on the field.
So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this first half of play. So we've reached halftime, and the visiting Seahawks are out in front as we send you to our studios in Orlando. Here's Jonathan Coachman. He's got the EA Sports halftime report. All right, Coach. Thank you. Two very different halftime speeches by these head coaches, that's for sure, as we get set for half number 2. Very one-sided first half of action. Will we get a turnaround? Let's find out. The third quarter is underway. Here comes a return from the 5. And he's brought down right at the 35-yard line.
At their own 35-yard line.
Let's go. Go.
Right away, they'll set up to throw. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be second down. That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Justin Simmons.
And while the defender is going to get credit for the pick, Mike, I think he needs to go up on the sideline and thank his pass rush because they forced that bad throw. That is the perfect example of when the front pass rush and the back end coverage work together. Man, that was big-time ball.
They'll run here with Benson. Running room hard to come by as he'll get ahead for a yard. Tyrese Knight in on the tackle. Here's a 2nd and 9. The tight end Okonkwo is in motion. Here's a screen set up for Benson. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line.
And up until this point, we haven't seen a lot go their way, but here in the third quarter, they're starting to find some plays. They're starting to get some opportunities. Just got to ask yourself if it's too little, too late.
Now give up the middle, it's Benson. He'll struggle to get back to the line of scrimmage. Maybe he gets a yard out of that one. It's second down. He's got it inside the 5. And he's into the end zone. Trey Benson. Touchdown, Cardinals. The extra point is good. And the Cardinals are able to edge a bit closer. The kickoff team is out on the field. And we're back to it as the kick's away. This will be returned from the 6. And a solid run back there. He'll get this out past the 30-yard line. This drive starts on the ground with Walker. And that'll be good for about a half dozen. It'll set up second down. Keep it on the ground and keep it with Walker. And he's going to take this past the 45. And that's good enough for a first down.
I think this second down call, Mike, they were hoping that at worst they had themselves set up for a third down and short. But there's no need for third down. He was able to get enough on second, and they get a fresh set of downs.
Throwing now on 1st and 10. And that ball incomplete.
How often do we see teams kind of nurse these big leads, Mike, especially as the game unfolds? They turn to the ground game. They try to slow everything down. Well, not this offense. They refuse to take their foot off the gas. They're still mining for explosive plays. And frankly, with the way today's gone, I don't blame them.
And it'll be a pickup of 3. So third down forthcoming. No one open. He'll drop it to his running back. And he will not quite get to the marker. Good job there defensively. And now decision time. What are you going to do on 4th down?
Well, they say football is a game of inches, and plays like this explain why. You pick up a little bit more, it's a fresh set of downs. Now on 4th and short, this coach has a decision to make.
It's too long for a field goal. They'll go for it here on 4th down.
60 Bison, 60 Bison.
He keeps it himself.
4th and short, initially, you could tell he's just trying to get this ball out of his hand quickly, just enough to move the chains. Defense did a good job taking his reads away, so he turns into a runner, puts his head down, picks up the first down, and keeps this drive alive.
Let's go.
Here's Walker. Down the sideline, inside the 25. And he's going to take it into the end zone for a touchdown. But I don't think he knows yet that this one is coming back. Got it at about the 8. And they are in great shape. He's taken down inside the 10.
If you want to score points at a high level in the NFL, you have to generate explosive plays. And after that big chunk pass play, they find themselves now down there in the red zone. And this is where you have to finish drives.
Now a chance to pay off that big play. They have it 1st and goal. Out of the gun, he'll throw. It is brought in the end zone. Touchdown, Seattle. That is yet another touchdown pass. What a game he is having, throwing his 4th touchdown score of the game.
It's one thing, Mike, to throw 4 touchdowns, but it's really the ease in which he's carved this defense up that has stood out the most. The defense has had no answers for this passing game, and he has just completely had his way with this group.
Next to score, Seahawks 35, Cardinals 7.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. He'll start at the 4. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. Following the kickoff, we have an injured player on the field. So as they look at the injured player, we'll take a timeout. Back to throw here to begin the drive. And this offensive line just has no answers right now. It's another sack.
If they win this game, this pass rush is going to be a big reason why. The 5 sacks speak for itself, but their ability to disrupt the timing of this offense, that can't be overstated.
He's going to get it to Okonkwo. And they'll hold him to a gain of just a couple and sets up 3rd down.
When you put plays like this on tape, it sends a message to every defender across the league. When you play this offense and this guy has the ball, you better bring it when you come to contact him, because if not, you're going to be on the wrong end of it.
And that is incomplete.
I know it fell for an incompletion, but pretty impressive. He was able to push that ball really far downfield as he was being hit. Really says a lot about the arm strength that this quarterback has.
The Cardinals line up for a punt, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. Oh, how about the coverage there? Met and dropped before he can get a return going. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He's got room past the 35. And he is out of bounds on the other side of midfield. An ideal beginning to this drive. 24 on the first play. They'll throw out of the gun. He's going to air this one out. That's caught! And he will get into the end zone. Touchdown, Seahawks. And he continues to remain on fire. That is a rare NFL day. 5 touchdown passes thrown.
And Mike, at this point, the defense just looks completely lost out there. I mean, they have no answers whatsoever, giving up the 5th touchdown pass of this ball game.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. This taken at the 5. Across the 20, they'll mark him down before the 25-yard line. That's where the offense will take over. So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. They'll begin with a zone read. And it'll be brought down as we tick towards the end of this 3rd quarter. So, 3 quarters now in the books. Back with more after the break. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports. A good spot here, 2nd and a yard.
Here we go, here we go. Go.
Connecting with his tight end, Okonkwo. And he is out of bounds on the other side of midfield. A gain there of 24 yards. It's an Arizona 1st down. Back to throw. They'll try to hit him with a screen. He's got room at the 30. They had the right play call. The screen goes for 15 and a first down.
It's really been a one-sided game, but how often do we see in the fourth quarter the team that finds themselves down by a lot, they start to come alive? I think it's a combination of trying to end the game on a positive note, but also sometimes that defense getting a little lackadaisical.
He's fighting to get back to the line of scrimmage, but can't get there. Dropped for the loss of a yard. Lost one on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. His throw left side is complete. And they'll get about 8 out of that one, but still a little work to do now on 3rd down.
There's no more efficient play in the NFL, Mike, than the play-action passing game, and you can see here why. You make the defense have to honor both the run and the pass, and he's able to pick up a nice gain to his tight end.
And that call will not get it done. The defense ready, stopping him behind the line of scrimmage, and it sets up 4th down. Now he'll run. And they finally get him down, but not before he brings it to the 4-yard line.
There's nothing worse than having to settle for a field goal when you're in the red zone. So they roll the dice here. They leave the offense on the field, and boy, does it pay off. Great job by the quarterback extending this drive with his legs, and he sets up 1st and goal.
From the 4-yard line, trying to punch it in. 1st down and goal. Higgins sent in motion. Now Seattle going to use the first of their timeouts. Now it is 1st and goal.
Come on, set. Panther 60, Panther 60. Ready.
Here's a run. Trying to create some space, but will not find much. He'll get a yard. They'll mark it at the 3. The ball a little closer now. It is 2nd and goal.
Let's go now. 19 tight, 19 tight. 18, Pioneer.
And he's going to go down yet again. He has been under fire all game long.
So after surrendering their 6th sack of the game, I looked down on the sideline, Mike, and found their offensive line coach. He grabbed his headset, removed it, and he slammed it on the ground. And truthfully, I don't blame him. His unit has been getting worked.
That one taken in. Marvin Harris Jr. Touchdown, Arizona. Now for the point after. He's got it. And the Cardinals cut into the lead a little bit. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll come up here, 1st and 10.
Set. Hawk 70, Hawk 70. Ready.
A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up 2nd down.
I think this defense is wondering where some of these missed throws were earlier in the game. I mean, for a while it seemed like everything the offense did hit, and after that last incomplete pass, although this game's all but over, this defense will certainly take it.
Back to the air again on 2nd and 10. That's thrown right side, but incomplete.
Throughout this entire game, we've really seen this quarterback operate very efficiently, not only being able to spread the ball to multiple playmakers, Mike, but really complete a high percentage of his passes. So can't let that last incomplete break what's been a really nice rhythm so far.
On third down, they'll set up to throw. And that is incomplete.
And that's what you call a wasted series. They come out here and they decide we're just going to air it out first, second, third down. All three incompletions, and now it brings up fourth down. And barring some crazy decision here to keep your offense on the field, you're going to find yourself right back on the sideline.
And he looks up and he's taken down right away. Maybe fortunate just to hold on to the ball as he was tackled immediately after hauling that one in. So 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 22.
Here we go. Ready.
He'll look to throw. First down throw there is incomplete.
We've already seen these two guys connect for a touchdown in this game, and had they been on the same page there, I think they would have been able to add to that total. Unfortunately for them, just a little bit off, and it falls incomplete.
Taking off. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one.
You can see here, Mike, the impact that sending your receivers deep does to the defense. You add so many layers, and the defense has to get so much depth in their pass coverage. It leaves a lot of room underneath, and that's exactly what the quarterback does.
And this offensive line just has no answers right now. It's another sack.
This has been a masterful game plan defensively. I mean, not only have they found their mismatches and been able to exploit them, it's led to 7 sacks so far. I mean, even when the offense seems to make an adjustment, Mike, the defense just still seems to be one step ahead of them.
Now, faking the give. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing third down. Off he goes. How about that play off the call sheet to convert 3rd and 18 for a first down? 2 minutes remain in the 4th quarter. We'll come back and finish this one off after this. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10.
Come on. Set. Ready.
A zone read here, and he's going to keep this himself. And he'll get about 3 on that one. It'll be 2nd down. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think, Mike, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
Arizona will take its first timeout. Clock will stop, and they'll take it with just over 90 seconds left on the clock.
19, Tiger, 19.
On 1st and 10, they'll set up to throw. He'll get rid of it and complete it. 17 yards, the gain there. It's good for a Cardinals first down. In the red zone now, he'll drop to throw. That's caught by Harrison right side.
Similar to a tight end, the slot receiver is often considered the safety blanket. He makes all the difficult catches, tends to be a little bit more around the line of scrimmage, and so far today, he's certainly lived up to that reputation.
Set.
The tight end, Okonkwo, is in motion. Throw across his body is complete. And the Cardinals are going to have a first and goal coming up as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
That's good for a Cardinal.
Back to the air one more time. He's got it at the 3. And he's going to be down close to the goal line. Good job defensively to make sure he did not get to the end zone. They'll look to throw again. And this is going to be a touchdown. It's too little too late. We do get a bit closer as they score here in the final minute of play. No problem there on the extra point. And the Cardinals are able to cut into the deficit. So the late score gets them a bit closer to respectability. They'll try to get even closer with an onside kick. The kickoff unit is out there, and they'll send this one away.
This is tough. You're trying to give your guys a chance and time it just right, but you have to hit it hard enough. This time, it doesn't go 10 yards. Not going to work out.
To the air now on 1st and 10. And a good effort there defensively. It's knocked away and incomplete.
So on a day where he's completed, give or take half of his passes, Mike, you have to imagine there's a handful of throws he'd like to have back, and I think that last one falls in that category. But the biggest thing, and most fortunately for them, they find themselves with a lead despite a bit of an up-and-down performance out of
in trouble, and he's going to be taken down. Now a timeout charge to Arizona. That is their second, as they get it right at the 30-second mark of this 4th quarter. On 3rd down, they'll try to get it on the ground. And he'll get a good chunk of that yardage back, but he's still well short of the 1st down.
So when you're evaluating the impact of a team's run game, Mike, I think it's important at the end of the game to look back and say, okay, how many yards did they run for? But more importantly, when did those yards come? Did I run for those yards in the 4th quarter, which typically means I had to lead? That's the sign of a successful run game, as opposed to getting a lot of meaningless yards early in the game.
He'll drop to throw. He'll let this go for Goddard. That is brought in. And he's going to be out of bounds, but they're going to mark him inside the 10-yard line. A huge play on 4th down. 38 yards. Now they'll set up to throw. Oh, that swung out wide and intercepted. It's the linebacker, Zaven Collins. Oh, big hole left side. And he's going to bring this one back the distance. Touchdown, Cardinals. They'll line it up to kick the extra point. He's got it. And the Cardinals are able to edge a bit closer. Looking to double up here, score the touchdown. They want more. They're lining up for an onside kick.
Well, we knew, Mike, this was going to take a miracle. All they needed to do was recover this, score, recover another one, score again. Unfortunately, that's not going to happen, and this game's all but over.
Here we go. One final play. That's caught left side by Goddard. And he's going to go out of bounds with no time remaining on the clock. This game is over. So it's a win here for the visiting Seahawks. And it is their 3rd consecutive victory. They continue to play great football here in this latest stretch. So that'll do it for us. For Greg Olson, and our terrific team behind the scenes, I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. Follow us on X at EA Madden NFL. So long, everybody.